Johnson. The Rams win it.
Seattle, scars and bruises, y'all. And we battled all night. Rams house, we in here, y'all. We fight.
Those players to get the sack. Man, that is final.
Look at this guy, man. Hey. You guys know you're like a star now. The Rams won the Super Bowl.
Well, look at this side.
And of course, here he comes. Listen. Is he smoking a cigar? He's really gonna. What? Oh my God! Yes, Rudy.
Rambo! Finally, the Ramillion Sports Report returns to the Rambo Show. Rambo!
Roll down the window.
Yes, Rudy.
Put down the top. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gon' ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side bay to the valley, from the west side. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Before I start, let me know how the audio is in the chat. testing, audio, testing, audio, testing. Let me know how the audio is in the chat so I can reset it. I'm sorry for the delay. You can see that I'm in a new spot. Audio's bad. Okay, let me reset it. Hold on. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. Let me know how it is now. Testing. It's so weird how this happens. I'm going to have to do a test run with the Spectrum. One day you're going to see a Spectrum guy sitting next to me. Good. Thank you, Alex G. One day you're going to see a Spectrum guy sitting next to me, and I'll say, watch this. Everyone in the chat, this is a test run. Show him how bad this audio is. But thank you. I appreciate it. There's no reason why I just reset it and the audio comes back. There's no reason. It's a new laptop, and it's not a cheap laptop. It's not the most expensive one. But anyway, the Rams won, and I apologize for the delay. I moved in the Ramillion Studios, my man cave. The games are over there. My TV's over there. I set this up here and setting everything up. And I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta go. First it was 6:15, then 7:15. I go, oh, it's already 7:15. I had to put my cues, my videos in the queue. So this game, we got the dub. Okay, that's all that matters. 4-4. If the Bears could have helped us, we would be in the top spot today. But it's okay. That is what it is. But we're 4-4 like the other teams. Now the Cardinals won another game, so they're 5-4. But this game, Geno'd, he threw some great passes in between, showed some moxie, more than I give him credit for, but still this game should not have been so close. I mean, Geno Smith threw 3 picks. Darius Williams pulled it a Jaquiski Tartt and dropped the ball, and he could have thrown 4 picks. That would have put the game away, and then they had 2 horrible hikes where the ball went past Geno Smith twice. Puka Nacua, they kind of cheap shot at Puka Nacua, but he's got to keep his head. The referee just happened to be there and saw it. And it was a weak, he kind of just, hey, what the hell, kind of like slapping the guy, but that's against the rules. They could have looked the other way, but that really hurt our offense because you had Tutu Atwell dropping balls on the sideline. He played good, but there was one play where we needed it, that first down towards the sidelines, and he kind of just dropped it. Demarcus Robinson did his thing with that one arm catch. I'm glad he caught it. I would have sucked if he would have dropped it trying to make a one-hand catch. But all in all, we got the W. Sometimes you have to the mark of good teams when you don't play your best and you still win on the road. So that's okay. But I like the win. I'm glad that we got the win, but I don't like how we did it. We were like this. I even put a tweet and I even said showed to Stockton a picture of Chick Hearn. The eggs are jiggling, the butter's getting hard, the eggs are cooling, and with Chick Hearn with the Rams hat on, I said, I'm calling it now. We got the ball 4 straight times and didn't do nothing in regulation. This is why the Seahawks came back. We could not get a couple of first downs in a row. And then Gino made a few good throws, man. That one receiver, I don't know, I can't even pronounce his name, but the little young kid, baby-faced looking kid was getting us. And then I was just about to say double team Lockett. He's the only guy they got, but then that guy, that young guy, was doing his thing. But the secondary, the defensive line was getting after it, man. We're gonna be a monster. I told you guys, just give them, just be patient. You see how these guys are coming on, man. Verse and Byron Young and Fisk and Kobe Turner. After a while, it was like the NFC Championship game against the Niners O-line. The last 10 minutes of that fourth quarter, just like Swiss cheese, we were getting right in there. But the middle part of the area where our linebackers are, they're throwing over the top and they're hitting seams, and that's what the good teams do. We have to worry about that. And then guys getting past you. The referees were horrible. We'll get into that right now, but in both sides, there was one play where they stopped Puka's progress, and then they held him and they didn't call it. But then they called a much weaker play with Demarcus Robinson. So I appreciated that call. But then the other one with Puka earlier in the game was worse than that. They didn't call it. And then they gave us finally Matthew Stafford got a hit to the head. The two announcers, Marv Albert's younger brother and the other guy, he got a little better at the end. The other guy, but they're horrible announcers too. They weren't even talking about how the Seahawks defenders were grabbing the Rams receivers and there's no call. But we got the W. That's all that counts. Havenstein went down. The good news is he went off the field under his own power. Hopefully he'll be okay. The rookie USC guy, Diedrich is how you say it. Had a little bit of a rough outing, but he was in there playing and battling, and Matthew Stafford was doing his thing. A couple of guys' hands threw the ball. He got lucky. He's a gunslinger. A couple of them, you're like, he underthrew one, and then another one, it could have been picked. But when you can't run the ball and you force your quarterback to do the job, and then the Seahawks have a pretty decent defense at times, especially in the secondary because McDonald came over from the Ravens. So, and you notice they're kind of physical on defense, but all in all, the Rams shouldn't have been so hard to win this game. We won it. Sometimes that's the mark of a good team is that you don't look good and you still win the game. So we'll take it. But it should not have been in overtime. Let's get into the chat. Steve-O, Postgate Talk. Did I mispronounce it? I mean, did I miss? Or are you just messing around? Danny Berry Sports, Rams own Seattle. Let's go. I mean, we needed that today too. FMSSM, Rudy, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you. We got that dub, baby. Rams host, yes indeed, baby. Jack 42, what's up, Rudy? What a finish. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. And the defense just got after it, man. The defense with the edge rushers coming in and the middle pushing through. Seahawks had their share of good plays as well, but it was just too much. It was just too much, man. And let's see. Do I have one here? Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Do 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 do. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, this was a nice touchdown pass. Before that, here we go.
He's playing one-on-one with no help. Demarcus Robinson, what a move. That stem to the inside got Rick Woolen right off the snap. Nice job.
That was a great route on that one. That was, he just basically buckled his knees. That was like a basketball move. Let's see. Where is it at? Let's see. I gotta have a defensive play in here. Gotta have a defensive play up in here. Let's see. I thought I did. Interesting. I know I did. Where did I? Hold on. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible. Is audio bad again? Is the audio bad again? Let me know just real quick on the before I go any further. Is the audio bad again? Let me know in the chat real quick if the audio is bad. Testing. Audio's good. Okay, good. I just happened to see that. Thank you, Alex G. Let's get into McVay. What McVay has to say real quick. Hold on.
This group has grown, and I think you've seen it too, Jordan. You know, the mental toughness, the physical toughness, especially of this defensive group. You know, you talk about being able to find your identity. It's 4 straight weeks they've scored now. To be able to get 3 touchdowns and a safety, I mean, it's pretty fun to be around this group, and they've got just a contagious energy and enthusiasm. And there'd be a lot of reasons for them to be upset with what the offense was doing today, and I never sensed that. And I think that is such a cool thing.
And you know, I was just looking at the game. I was like, I'm not worried. You know, Geno's gonna Geno, and then the Seahawks Geno'd, and then he did a good job, and it was pissing me off of doing a hard count. It's not like we haven't heard that before, and they kept going off of sides, and then our defensive backs. From what I heard from the commentary, that was one good thing that they actually nailed was our whenever we had our guys jump off sides, they were stopped playing, and so the guys would you know, you can knock once there's a penalty, you can go for the ball still or grab a guy's you know, wrist right when the ball comes. So it was a weird game, man. We got the W. That's all that counts. But Geno Smith was like Tom Brady Jr. Making people come off the hard count, getting off, and that shows you at home that Geno Smith had to go to that hard count because the pass rush was fierce, baby. They were getting in there, and I could have swore one time they came in there and Byron Young was in there in his face. I heard him, you know, I could have imagined him saying like when Aaron Donald got in there, "Oh my God!" But that just shows you on the road, the Seahawks are at home and they're doing a hard count because that pass rush was coming, baby. Woo wee. Yes, free Puka. F the Sea Chickens, man. That you know, everybody see Puka Nacua has a reputation around the league of being a good guy. You have to do the rules to the T, but I'm surprised they kicked him out, man. They could have they could have pretended like they missed it. You know, I'm not condoning stuff like that, but he doesn't have a reputation of a dirty player. The guy caught him a cheap shot in the field of play. But you have to protect yourself like in a boxing match when you're on the field of play. But they got the retaliation as they always do. And but that really hurt us on offense, man. That really hurt us. Let me highlight that comment. Flacco says, I just understand why the timeout in the fourth quarter for Sea Chickens for more time to come back. That was awful. Yeah, I was kind of, I just think that they didn't have the right defense and they didn't want to give them a big play. But it was just a weird game all the way. We're just glad that we got out of Seattle and got the win, and that's another division game win. So now we have the tiebreaker right now against the Niners and the Seahawks. The ones we don't have is the Arizona Cardinals, but I expect that'll be coming. Alex, if a player gets ejected, they can't play the next game. No, they can play the next game. Most likely he'll get fined, but that's a good question. I don't think for what he did, it wasn't a really bad thing that he did. It was like a retaliation thing. I just think he'll get fined. But I think in certain situations you can. But I think he'll be. I haven't seen anything. I'll have to look into that. Let's see. Flacco says, I believe that there will be a review on this ejection. Even the commenters said that was wrong, and the other commenters said all I need to hear. All the commentators said all I need to hear. He agreed. Bad call on the ref. Yeah, and also too, like part of it I can't even get it out. Part of it has to do with the reputation a player has. Unfortunately, if you have a bad rep, you're not going to get the call. But Puka Nacua, he's the darling of the league. And when it comes to wide receivers, good kid, everyone, a happy player. And he's been through a lot this year with injuries. And the guy just, the guy baited him and he fell for it. And Family says the NFL should fire that ref immediately. Yeah, man, because this was, I guess they kind of like that they did pull him out, because if we had Puka Nacua, we probably wouldn't have won in overtime. Just to say, man, those drives that stalled out, because you can't keep giving the team, even if you have a Geno Smith on the other side, you can't keep giving the team back the ball. They're going to get lucky on one play, or he's going to make a play. They do practice too. Their players do get paid as well. And they're athletes, they're NFL caliber players. They can make plays. And that's what I was just like, that's what we get for giving them the ball back. They're at home. Okay. They're going to keep, as long as you keep giving them the ball back, they're going to take a shot. Let's see. Skyman, how you doing, man? Rams, baby. Yes, indeed. Rams versus the refs. They did give us some calls too, but they were horrible. They were horrible. Thank you on the audio. Yes, indeed. Rams host pound for pound. So what do you guys think? Now, I told you guys, remember, I don't want to be, I told you the Rams are coming around. They're 4-4. They're right in the mix. I was just saying, everyone relax. Calm down. You had the Chismosas, the NFL Chismosas talking about where Cooper Kupp's going to be traded. And I was like, what? Get out of here, man. No, nothing is guaranteed in life for sure, except for the Raiders game. Remember, I guaranteed that one. And even that one, we were like, what are you doing? Missing a field goal and an extra point. But no, we're going to be in it for the long haul. The NFC is not, and it just looks like the Vikings kicker just hurt himself. That sucks. But 14-10 Vikings and 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. There, looks like they're going to win. Props to the Vikings, man. The more they win, the better we look. But they're going to have the most likely the number one spot if they keep it up. Props to Sam Darnold. So the Niners got rid of the wrong quarterback, I understand. But anyway, yeah. So listen, we're not out of the woods yet. We still got to put W's on the board. But remember, we're just getting our guys back now. Hopefully, Havenstein will be back. Okay, because we want our full offensive line the way we were going to have it in the beginning of the year to be back. So, but we're almost there, man. Higbee's going to be coming back in a few weeks. We'll be doing what we need to do. Alex, she says, Cam Kitchenson is him. Great, man. And also, to the undrafted defensive back, baby. McCullough. Is it McCullough, right? 4 picks. Is that McCullough, right? McCullough is last name. Is that number 39, correct? Jacques 42 says the background looks nice. Rudy, thank you. Appreciate you, Jacques. I was putting it up, and I got this. I showed you guys I got this Aaron Donald standee thing, and I put some lights behind it. And it looks pretty cool. Thank you. That's what took me so long. And I'm moving stuff around, and I'm like, shit, it's already time. I appreciate you, Jacques. Thank you, brother. EJ said, just win, baby. Be busy. Be busy. Says, I was in a group chat with a Seahawks fan. Let's just say we crushed him. Also, I think Aaron Donald is going to come back with the D line. Listen, I said if the Rams look good going in, now he's a guy that I don't want to rain on their parade. He's a classy man, right? He's done what he's done. But there's a guy called Les Snead and a guy called Sean McVay, and two guys named Stafford and Cooper Kupp that say, "Hey, Donald, this is our last ride, baby. We need you to come in." And I'm holding out hope. Keep hope alive. I'm holding out hope that we get a veteran lockdown cornerback or a good veteran cornerback. The cornerback Witherspoon was railroaded. That was not an interference. They stepped on each other's feet. That was a bad call. That helped them. But anyway, besides that, I want Max Crosby. I want Max Bing Crosby with these guys. And then you say, Aaron Donald. I just got off the phone with Max Crosby. We're giving up a number 1 and 2 number 2s for him. We need you back. We need you back. That's what I'm hoping for. But if we can't have Max Crosby, I'll take Aaron Donald coming back, pulling Eric Whittle. Tribe says, bang, bang, third place game. Where's Rombo? How the hell you go third? I'm gonna send him a tweet. How you go to third place on your day off? Usually the positive thing is that Puka didn't get injured. Yeah, that was one thing I was gonna tweet, but I was too busy with my background. Is at least we got to rest Puka and get the dub. I was like saying we probably don't even need Puka even if he doesn't play, but we needed him for the beginning. I mean, oh man, but honestly, we couldn't score in the beginning and we couldn't score at the end. So I don't know, man. And then listen, I like Davis Allen, the tight end. Okay, let me just show you. Brother, you're athletic. I like how you catch in crowds. When the ball's coming to you, moving my stuff around now. Okay. When the ball's coming to you, okay, Stafford's over there. You don't have your ball. You don't have your body. Which way did you have it turned? You don't have your ball. Here's the defender here. Here's the defender. You don't have your body turned sideways, dude. You go like this and catch the ball. Okay, look. You pivot, put your shoulder out, boom, catch the ball. Okay, that's how you do it. Or you jump in his chest, catch the ball. You give a big target to Stafford to catch. You don't stay sideways like this, dude. And Parkinson, you catch the ball and you smash a dude. You give him a straight arm and you keep going. Golly. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Davis Allen, but how the hell are you going to catch the ball being sideways, man? God, man. These are professional players, man. It's basically like you're boxing out your defender. Get him. The Cooper Kupp is a smaller guy, knows how to do that. They were saying how he goes wide and then cuts real quick in to give himself some more room and then to get in front so he could give Stafford a target. And I was just like, when I saw the replay, I'm like, man, turn around. How are you expecting to catch a ball like that? DJ Funner says, I just want the Rams to win one game without having to stretch. We were talking about that too. Maybe Jimmy Garoppolo will get some reps and Stetson Bennett. No, we needed Matthew Stafford to reach down. There goes Matthew Stafford again, with coming back in the fourth quarter, and then in overtime, he said, "Oh, you're gonna give me the ball back? Hold my beer." And Famous SM says refs were trying to give Seattle that game. It was just horrible, man. And yeah, SG says thanks, Bears, Beachy Bears, the Bears. Michael, how you doing, brother? What's up, Romelia? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. We got the dope, baby. Rocking the Wear 84. Rudy Poo. Looky. Man, listen, Rockin', sometimes you need to, and that's the mark of a good team. I mean, look at the Cowboys. I mean, you had Dak Prescott, hurt and banged up, and 21-10. This Vikings are whipping the Andrew Luckless Indiana's Clope's ass now. There's only 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You have the Cowboys who's down on their luck. I don't know who's worse. Well, yes, we do. The Niners. The Niners and the Cowboys. Between the two, there's almost 60 years of non-Super Bowl. But sometimes you have to just get lucky, or you have to have the ball bounce your way, or you have to have overcome playing horrible and get the W. And that's what this young team, before we weren't getting that. Even if we played really good for most of the game, the ball wasn't bouncing our way, the call wasn't going our way. And so we got a call against the Vikings. Okay. And not that they would have came back, they still would have had to come back. That safety, even though Darnold was giving himself up, we're starting to be recognized by the referees as a up and coming team, not just a bunch of young guys and no problem giving a call. Unfortunately, Travarius White is going to have his ass out the door because he got railroaded a few calls like Witherspoon did. That was not pass interference, no matter how bad this crew was, but it is what it is. I digress. As long as we got the W, but that's the mark of a good team, as you win when things didn't look good. Yes, she said the Bills had an easy time with the Seahawks, but then hard versus the Dolphins. We had a hard time against the Seahawks, so we'll have a comfortable win versus Dolphins. Maybe. Yeah, question mark. So, different matchups for different teams, we have strengths. We have strengths on certain sides as positions as than the Seahawks do and the Dolphins do. So, but we have Matthew Stafford. I really believe that we should be able to take care of the Dolphins. I don't really like Tua. I think he's okay against average teams. Kind of like Brock Purdy on the AFC. He's not as good as Brock Purdy. I'll give Brock Purdy what he's shown. But why I say that because Tua looks good against average teams. And then when you have a good team with a good defense and a good pass rush, he looks like Purdy, right? They look like the same guy, except Purdy's more mobile and he doesn't get concussions when you touch him on the shoulder. I'm just kidding. But anyway, yes, indeed. ESG says the Lions and Browns are the Tita for the Lions to acquire Smith number 99. BB says, my buddy told me AD is training with Fisk in Thousand Oaks practice. I heard a while ago that they were going to train before training camp, but I never saw a report on it that they actually did. So I know he came to visit and talk to the guys. That sounds great, man. I hope so. He really likes these young guys. His phone is always available, just like Big Wit. So I love it. DJ Phono says Crosby versus Fisk. Crosby versus Fisk, Turner, Young would be insane power. Yes, man. I want Max Crosby, man. I mean, listen, you can even say, hey, look, Max Crosby, look, I know you're a Raider. I know you got the tattoo, man. I know you don't want to be here with the rebuild. I'll tell you what, we're going to help your Raiders. We'll give them a number 1 and 2 number 2s. And you're going to come to LA. And we can get you this ring, and you're going to be one of the main core guys, along with this young crew. And when the Raiders get good, we'll trade you back. Hey, 2 Super Bowls later. BB says, oh yeah, we got that already. She says, I don't know if Puka wasn't playing well because of the knee. The first time, I guess we'll find out. Well, they were playing good defense. McDonald came from the Ravens, and they were playing the Rams good. They're at home, too. That helps. We came out kind of sluggish. We weren't trying to run the ball at first. And, I told you guys how the Seahawks were like 30th against the run. Their defensive line found some backbone. And they, sometimes teams find that they just got tired of losing to the Rams. They're at home. And they played a good game. Sometimes teams do that to you, especially teams in your division, but we still got them. And, we knew that Geno at one point was going to do something, and he did multiple times. Yeah, she says, yep, we got that already. Yeah, she said, this next Monday night. I can't wait, baby. Skyman says 7 sacks, but yeah, the defense was after it, man. 7 sacks for these young guys. Listen, they're coming around. LG says Amari Cooper didn't play today due to wrist injury. Yeah, and also too, I want to also say this. One of the reasons why I was saying that we shouldn't have such a problem with the Seahawks before, and I said this in the live yesterday, they don't have DJ Metcalf in their tight end, so they're missing some guys, and that's why I say too it shouldn't have been so hard. But it's because we weren't doing nothing on offense early and at the end. Infamous says, I said it from the very beginning, Verse is going to be a monster, and Fisk is starting to show he was worth a future second-round pick. Man, listen, we all had high hopes for these guys, and we knew that they were going to be doing their thing by the time the season goes on, as it rolls on. Sports Junkie says, SoCal Sports Junkie says, Seahawks next game is against the Niners, LOL. Man, the Niners are going to whip them pretty bad, man. Hopefully they'll show up like they did against us and get some breaks. I think they're done. Isn't that crazy? That it's just unfortunate. Imagine you're a Seahawk fan and you have both the Niners and Rams in your division. Oh man, no, that sucks. That's kind of like when the Seahawks the opposite way had Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson against the Niners. He could roll out of bed and beat them any time he wanted. And then we would go and roll them, and then the Niners would beat us in the regular season. Or give us a hard time when we had Gurley in them. They wouldn't beat us, but they would give us a hard time. LA Lou says, we're still a work in progress. Verse, Fisk, and Kitchens and had themselves a game. Yeah, we're not a polished product for sure. This is why I was saying that these young guys are going to get better. We're going to have, remember I was telling you, and it sucks, we're going to have aches and pains. We're going to be like, damn, these guys can't guard nobody. Why can't you tackle? We're going to have those. And also Chris Shula is new at defensive coordinator, and he's got a lot of young guys that he's matching up with different teams and stuff like that. So when it all comes together towards the end of the season, remember we do the same thing with Raheem Morris. He drives us nuts. It'd be like 3rd and 8, and we have our guys 12 yards back or 9 yards back, stuff like that. So we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Sports Junkie says, crazy how we have 3 straight home games, primetime, 3 straight home primetime games. Love it. Finally, we do, because, I always complain that the Niners always play the good teams at home, and they have us on the road. Like last year, they had us on the road against the Ravens. But yep, that's a great comment, but I love it. I love it. SoCal says, I'm glad Seattle took Murphy over Verse. Thank you, Seattle. I love that too. Here's getting to another clip. Mm-hmm. What happened? See, all these young guys, look, you got Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, Charles Johnson. You got Demarcus Robinson, who's not a young guy, veteran, but showing these young cats the way. Whittington, all these guys, Xavier Smith, all these guys. When you have all these guys together, they play at a different level now. because that's what's expected. That's how it works. And then you have the stainless steel beams and the core pillars with Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay. That's just the culture that we have. So this is why I'm just very confident. I'm not trying to be like Mr. Rah, you know, you're just saying that because you're no, we have guys that can do the job, man. And also we have a front office that gets us the needs that we have, you know. So I'm very, very, very optimistic about this team. ESG says it's going to be primetime Monday at home with an extra day rest. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, indeed. Alex G says Dolphins suck at primetime for some reason. I would hope so. I hope they do against, well, not prime, but you know what I mean. I hope they suck against us, man. We can use a game where we just rest our guys and we get a laugher. Oh, Skyman with the great comments. Seahawks no sacks. I didn't even realize that. Yeah. Tony Corn says, did Trey White play? I don't think he's going to play anymore. I didn't remember him out there. I don't remember him out there. I don't think they did. Let's see. Here's this one. Oh, also too, I tweeted a thing like, remember that sideline catch that I'm going to show you? Cooper Kupp looked at him like, excuse me? When the guy called it out and the other guy called it in. That's what Cooper Kupp does, baby. That's Super Kupp. Watch this.
Then you had the other saying it wasn't. All right, there is the catch. I'm looking at both feet. He drags.
Did he have possession?
Did he have possession? Looks like he had possession.
So the officials now getting to.
That shows you that Cooper Kupp is right. Now, it was funny because that look that he gave he's like, what? You don't know me, do you? I love that, man. I love that. Hey, Dolly. But yeah, that's Cooper Kupp, Super Kupp, man. That shows you that he's back, and they were double teaming Kupp. They were grabbing and pulling, and you know, we struggled like we did in the Super Bowl, basically. And unfortunately, I don't know what's up with Jordan Whittington. I don't think maybe he suited up. I didn't see him on the injury report that he wasn't playing. I don't know what's going on with the shoulder, but we can use some Jordan Whittington out there with some Puka Nacua type plays. But yeah, these young cats, man, are something else. Let me see. Cue another clip real quick. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. While we wait for that, let me get another. ESG says, where was that? Well, and what are the Rams' plans for him? Yeah, there was what they tried to get him the ball on one play. He was out there on a few other plays that I didn't really notice him. They didn't go to him. It's just weird how he disappears, man. And I think a lot of it is he's just too nice a guy. Like, hey, coach, you know, let's go. Let's get going. You know, not being rude about it, but want the ball. That's what I'm saying. Because, like, listen, if I am 2-2 at will, with my personality, no, I'm just kidding. Knowing that no one here can stay with me, even though I'm a small guy, I'm like, coach, let's do play, blah, 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 blah. He can't, just trust me, you know. And I know it's well beyond that, you know, McVay and LaFleur know what they're doing, but they need to get him involved because that opens up the defense. It pushes guys further back. But let's get into this clip right here. But it's weird how he disappears.
Bring it up, man. Mother right. And we're down. Let me tell you something, though. What I will say is this. When we came in here at halftime,
Tell him, coach.
There was a lot of reasons for us to hang our head. We did a lot of stuff that's very uncharacteristic. But what you guys did, offensively, defensively, to get 2 scoring drives offensively, for defense to just get stop after stop after stop. Unbelievable job. Defensively, I can't say enough about what you guys did. And there's going to be some guys on the front because it seems like you guys were in the backfield all day, assaulting Geno Smith. All right, but hey, how about this guy? 2 picks, 1 pick six, man. What's that? Come on up here, Fred. Hey, but really, the front, all around, I don't know exactly how the numbers came out. All right, but you guys did a great job in just making play after play. All right, doing things that, hey, the way that game went, all right, was one of the ones that I've never been a part of. That was crazy. All right, but to be able to say, hey, defensively, we get 4th down stop. All right, they went for it. You got that stop, man. And then a few plays later, D-Rouse closing the game.
Night next week. Rams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Like that between Stafford and Demarcus Robinson. McVay is funny. And you know what? That's a great comment here. ASGS says Kobe Durant got benched. Did you see? You know what? No, I didn't remember him out there. I didn't. He wasn't injured. He wasn't on the injury report. Yeah, the land shark. Interesting. Wow. One thing I want to tell you too is, did you notice Ernest Jones making a difference out there? I mean, he was roaming around. There was a couple of plays. He did make one play. I'll give you that. He did make one play, but he filled the middle. Yeah, that yeah, the land shark. Interesting. Infamous says Rams the only team in the NFC that can beat Detroit. That's what it looks like. LA Lou says our wide receiver room was deep. We're getting production from all of them to the point someone will always be on man out 1 week. True that. And the main thing is Matthew Stafford is the point man. Skyman says Fisk 2 sacks. Yes, indeed, baby. Fisk. And Famous says Kitchens and McCullough. Love it. Yes, indeed. Hold on, guys. I thought I had a defensive sacks clip here. Hold on. Hold on. It's a cool Quentin Lake clip right here. I'm queuing up the Vermelia at Seahawks. Hold on. You see the sign guy? They were talking about the sign guy was talking smack to McVay. I like that. That's just good, clean fun. Let's see. Hold on. I thought for sure that I had some sacks, some defensive plays queued up. Hold on. Just give me a second. Hold on. I'm looking at this clip as I'm queuing it up. Man, that Stafford throw was a dub, man. That's crazy. Where's it at? Hold on. And that 103-yard interception, a Rams all-time record, and because Byron Young was in his face, right? Byron Young? We'll look at the clip right now. Hold on. I'm queuing this up. All right, can't wait anymore. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Hold on. Hey, it's enough. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hold on, guys. All right. I just closed that. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. The dogs are on the porch, and we have a backyard porch, sliding glass door, and the neighbors come and they start barking. Hold on. I'm like, I just closed it because I closed it to let them in. So when he went outside, live streams. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
One of these girls left a brand new apple juice leader.
It's Charles Cross, one of their best offensive linemen. They bring Zach Charbonnet to go over there and help as well. He gets by.
That was amazing. And check this out.
First and goal from the 6. Smith can't find anyone. Backpedaling. Throws picked off. Intercepted in the end zone and brought back out. Geno Smith picked off by Kitchens. Cameron Kitchens takes it all the way back. Now there is a flag around the 40-yard line.
When he said there was a flag, I was like, no! All we need is a hands to the face by a defensive guy or holding in the secondary. But 103-yard record, all-time. You guys witnessed an all-time record, and amazing. And Byron Young and the guys were after him all day. And isn't that crazy? This is a crazy quote by ESG, and it's true. It will be the Rams and Lions, and third time will be a charm. Isn't that crazy? It's taken 3 times to beat the Lions. It's been so close, but that is just crazy. Give that to Nana, baby. That is just crazy that it's going to take us 3 times to get to beat them. And family says, I hope Evans is back. Yeah, we missed him, man. They kept getting the ball around the 35, 40-yard line. Flacos is back. Just got home from dropping my daughter off. Oh, cool, man. I'm glad you got home safe. Missed anything? No, we were just chilling, talking about the great Rams victory. SM says, shout out to D-Rob. He stepped up today. Yes, he did. That was a hell of a game-winning catch. LA Lucis, Rams drafts are always fun, but I also enjoy when they sign an undrafted free agent. There is sure to be a few who will work out. Yep. Omar Spice is another guy. He made a hell of a play. And I was like, see, I told you we should have put him more in there towards the end of the game. Flacco says, your dog telling you something? I know. I got my little Rams jersey too for my dog over here. And Family says the Rumble was rooting for the Sea Chickens. Oh, you know he was. Because I told him what was going to happen. I go in the next 5 games, you'll see what's going to happen. The Niners will be underneath the Rams. They'll be looking up at us like they always do. Or in the majority of seasons since McVay and Shanahan have been coaching. SoCal says Rams versus Lions NFC Championship game. Yes, I believe that too. I believe that too. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you as always. We'll have a victory Monday tomorrow, and we'll see. We'll get news to you about Havenstein. Hopefully everything will be okay. He looked okay when he was walking off. He looked limping, but he was able to come off of his own power. So I think everything will be okay. We'll just wait on that. I appreciate you guys coming in today. Be happy. The Rams are 4-4. Let's look at the standings again real quick. Let's look at the standings so we can all see it together. It's good to look at our team's hard work. Job is not done yet, as Kobe would say, and the Dodgers said, and they took care of the Yankees. Sorry, Jake. Has Jake said anything? My guy Jake Ellenbogen about the Yankees. Here we are. Guess who's below us? Hold on. Guess who's below us? Oh, man. God bless you, Rumbo. I told you, man. Hold on. I got to get this clip up right here, right quick. Bang, bang, Escalator gang. Mount up, Escalator gang. Oh, pobrecitos. I told you. All right, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. As we always say, may the Remilia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up. We'll see you guys tomorrow. My guy, G-Stats came in. Rams had my nerves all in. I was pissed, man. I was like, wait a minute. How are we listening to these guys? G-Stats said, how about Fisk get 2 sacks? That's right, baby. Fisk, we'll have some more clips about the Rams defense tomorrow. Fisk, they're doing their thing, G-Nuts. We knew that we had a wait. It was going to be work in progress, but great game for us to get the W. It was ugly at times, but we'll take it. Jake is going to be here for the next Rams home game. Oh, that's awesome. My guy, David Corona, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you, David. I'm going to sign off, though. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys. As always, may the Remilia be with you. Let me get in here. Get rid of this. As we always say, may the Remilia be with you. And Remulators, mount up. Rams in second place, baby. There we go.